don't get a whole lot. Agapit there with the Transcendence on the Florida side. Now the grab comes in from BQB as well. Florida trying to eliminate the fuel. There comes the charge. Oh, double kill from Zephyr, self-destructed. Then the nice shatter to follow it up. That's going to seal the deal. Probably didn't need to drop the shatter, but it's certainly made for a clean ending to that fight.
And they are just going to stagger the D.Va as well. Note not having a lot of options, so some free control percent now as they have to wait for Note to respawn.
Side player off the bat. That's a lot of damage here. The grab comes in. Gonna get another Transcendence on Agapit. Nice shatter! Shatter helps Note pick up the double kill. Florida not getting a chance, so they're going through the sound barrier. There's a nice shatter too, and that's an easy cleanup for Florida. Like you mentioned, Monty, they have the ult advantage. They can just kind of walk in and do it.
Yeah, and what they were waiting for was BQB's Graviton Surge, and then they cover their approach, and the fact that they can just swing away freely with the Reinhardt because they have that sound barrier.
Gonna kill OG. Oh, he's gonna counter shatter onto Swan. Self-destruct blocked though, but Note, that one goes through. 3K. OG taking a ton of damage. Agapit really making Dallas think twice about their aggression here.
I mean, he's doubling Unko's ult charge right now. He already has that Transcendence, and he just goes ahead and uses it.
I think it's charged, but he stays alive because of the ultimate at least. And that's Florida Mayhem pushing Dallas back. Man, AKM getting close to another grab here too. BQB roasted. And Florida Mayhem pushed back, so finally, Dallas should get some control percent. Haven't flipped it back just yet, but they are big shatter! Great shatter from Swan. The charge, he gets booped!
Away from Unko!
Unko lives, no, Swan gets him anyway. Florida turning this one around. Oh, but the shatter comes in from OG once more. Trying to make it out with that Sombra. BQB escape, but not a lot of health remaining, and Florida can't get back to it. It's gonna be Dallas. Zephyr really low in his mech though. Swan needs to stay alive more than anything. Here comes the self-destruct from Note. Ooh, it catches Zephyr actually. That's a problem. Now AKM full charge on this Zarya, and I don't think he's gonna need to use the grab. He should not. Dallas have this point.
Yeah, they do. And this is the problem with not getting Primal fast enough. If it's not up on the point, you end up giving up free ticks and have to re-engage with it. It's just nowhere near as good.
This grab almost gets eaten. Zephyr is standing right there. That doesn't matter though, because in the end, OGE just decides to kill everybody with a hammer. And both grabs in the end are just pretty funny, but Dallas Field crushed this point. Whoa, that was fast.
Lightning speed.
Like 6:07 on the clock or something like that.
Yeah, Dallas Field, plenty of time bank, needless to say.
Wow.
It's about as fast as you can take Anubis, as it were.
Well, we're gonna take a... No, I think they're gonna have to give this one up in a hurry.
We'll see. OG's coming back. They have an EMP. They're going to try it.
That's an EMP. If anything's going to turn it around, that one will. Big EMP on the Florida. Swan and side player already down, so AKM may have just saved the day on point A here. OG, Primal Rage finally coming out. Gets hacked, though, so all he can do is kind of walk around and swing. He's on BQB, coming in with the EMP now to hit everybody else on that. Decent bio grenade onto Florida, but everybody backs off around the pillars and stays healed up. And BQB on a rampage right now. Yeah. EMP from AKM. Gets 4 members of Florida. OG, though, the first one to fall in this fight is Dallas. Takes one in return from BQB. Florida on the point right now, trying to get as much as they can. They've got the numbers advantage already. Dallas certainly coming out much worse than Florida in that affair. And oh boy, this is going to be a real fast round, isn't it? AKM can't even get back to the point. 4 points already for Florida. Zephyr does manage to get some revenge on Unko here. Unko in a lot of trouble. He has to pop that Transcendence just to stay alive, and it does help his team walk in for a team fight win. Dallas going to go back to spawn. Bit of trouble. Note on the point. He's got that self-destruct. Going after Agapit with a Bunny Blaster. Zephyr, though, takes AKM down with his own self-destruct to Agapit, having none of Note's aggression. It looks like this is where the push is going to end for Dallas. They're going to have to settle for 5 points total on this one. Dallas moving back on the point right now. Chris trying to get behind the team. He does displace OG a little bit, and that leads to a kill for Florida. They're doing it again, man. Yeah, Zephyr throwing it right into the bookstore, and he gets Unko. Agapit inside player down, though. Note claims a couple supports on the way out here, and AKM with the grab to try to seal the deal. Sound barrier not gaining Florida really anything. And Note doing what Note does best, going in and executing those supports that are vulnerable. BQB approaching down the ground. He's gonna just toss it in there. Does not get eaten. OG a little bit low. Zachary in a lot of trouble as well. Self-destruct from Note doesn't equalize enough, and Florida Mayhem will keep this payload going.
Yeah, Florida really on the move right now. Held up temporarily on B after a quick A-attack victory. Looking at some more opportunities now. Fuel looking at a rally they can use to play aggressively, and they're just going to go in with the self-destruct.
That's as aggressive as it gets, and it does get Hogopun as well. You can't push without that Zenyatta. Swan, oh, nice exit kills by Dallas at the end of this fight, too. That's going to buy even more time for them. I mean, they've got the rally, they've got their own grab that they're going to use right now. Swan not going to live through that one. BQB taken out as well, and now just 50 seconds remaining for Florida. And it's tough too, right? Because you got to build those ultimates, but you also have to build up the damage on the Zarya at the same time. 10 seconds. Florida Mayhem running out of time. They got to try to win a fight, but they can have a long overtime push here. Swan in a lot of trouble. Can they finish him? They can. Self-destruct comes in and picks up Hogopun as well. Crucial members of Mayhem down for the count, and nobody on the payload. Swan inside the statue. Chris drops the sound barrier. Oh no! Finds Hogopun with the self-destruct. Swan still has not made it out of the statue. He's in there trying to stay safe. Sound barrier though. Ooh, charge comes in, but Swan can't get the kill. Now he's down, and Dallas Fuel have a chance to finally take point A.
A little bit rough there from the Florida Mayhem, but they didn't have too many options.
Aggressive here. BQB though, the one who goes down. OG finishes him with a fire strike, and now with the sound barrier, Dallas trying to put the period on the end of this sentence with a big team fight win. At the end of the AKM, going to dedicate the grab to it as well though. That's going to be what they need to finish off B. Couple ultimates available.
Yeah, they have seen all of the support ults from the Florida Mayhem.
And they're already there. Florida Mayhem on their last defense. No, gets another one. How many times has he killed Hogopun with that self-destruct today? Possible to get me the ground from AKM though. Traps a lot of members of Florida. Hogopun does have the transcendence though. Able to get the feeling into his team to keep him alive. Big shadow though comes in from OG, setting AKM up for another kill there, and that's going to be point A. Taken by Dallas in a pretty quick order.
Yeah, that's a very respectable point A time. We still have 5 minutes left. They basically won every fight on point A, so hard to imagine it could have gone much faster for the Fuel, and that's exactly what they need.
Are you kidding me? Look at that. Again, Note catches Hogopun with the self-destruct.
I mean, he was waiting for that Graviton Surge, right? He sees that it comes in, and he knows they're going to try and walk up to finish off people on the payload, but instead, nobody's able to make it. Hogopun was probably moving forward to join the rest of his team.
Swan in a lot of trouble. Getting bounced around, getting juggled. Does not stay alive. Can't do it in the end, and once again, Florida Mayhem pushed back. Nice exit kill onto both Hogopun and BQB. Note stays in the mech on the Dallas side. Everything looking really good for the Fuel right now.
They're trying to collapse onto OG, but they can't get him.
Chris caught, went for the big play, got played himself. Saya player down as well. There goes Swan, and Dallas Fuel again not giving an inch to the Florida Mayhem. You can tell, he really wants to find a good grab there. Gonna use on Central. Gets it anyway. Kills the Zarya, pops the Transcendence, keeps his team alive. They've got another chance. We're in overtime. If Dallas can win this fight right now, they'll win the series. Soundmere comes in. Note gets Chris. He always finds somebody. And they have the later Soundmere that can have those shields. Swan in big trouble as he tries to back away. And he can't get out of the danger in time. Now it's just Saya player with the shield on the payload right now. And Dallas barely getting back.